Hi, I'm Karen, and this is friendsfavz. Welcome everyone for coming to our live taping of our first web show. Tonight we have some fantastic guests. We have Kristine Bono from the Alexandria Nicole Cellars, and we are being hosted by them tonight in their wonderful tasting room in Woodinville, Washington. We have New York Times best-selling author Lori London here with us tonight. I'm so excited to share her with you. And we have Stephanie Richter and her luscious lip bar, and she's going to be showing us some fresh new colors. And we have Sarah and Elizabeth from the Refinery Salon in Edmonds, Washington. And so I hope that you all stick around and we'll share some fun tips. I am here with Kristine Bono from Alexandria Nicole Cellars, and she is the events coordinator here at the Woodinville Tasting Room. And thank you so much for hosting. I'm so excited to be here.
It is such a pleasure to have you and your guests here. It's a real special event for us. Thank you.
Great. And I know everyone's having a great time. We're tasting some new wines. So tell us a little bit about Alexandria Nicole. Where did it start?
Well, Alexandria Nicole Cellars started as a vision in 1998. We planted our first vineyards up in the Woodinville Hills, and our family was a very young one, and they wanted to be growers. Oh. And then when the first harvest was leaving the vineyard in 2001, our winemaker said, you know, I've got a great idea. Let's save some wine and let's celebrate. We'll make a little bit of wine and we'll see what it comes out and looks like. Mm-hmm. So in 2003, those wines were finishing, and he was sharing them with his peers, and they were quite delicious. And he said, you know, I've got another great idea. So he came home to his lovely bride, Alexandria Nicole Cellars, Alexandria Nicole, and he said, well, darling, I've got a wonderful idea. You don't have enough to do working out in the vineyard, picking the grapes and cleaning the irrigation ditches. He goes, we're going to start a winery. And she said, you've lost your mind. And he said, yes, but my love, I will name it for you. So he got a lot of bonus points for that. And we started making our own wine, starting with some Syrah, which we're actually going to taste some of that tonight.
Excellent.
Moved into the Bordeaux the next couple of vintages, and we're going to taste one of my favorites, which is the Corey Butte, our authentic vintage stamp every year. And from then on, we've been crafting wine for almost all 23 of the varietals we plant at Destiny Ridge.
Oh, wow. So, and you grow all the grapes there?
Yes. A very important thing to know about who we are is in Washington, there are a lot of winemakers and wineries, and we're so lucky. There's over 800 of them. But there are only 4% of those wineries that are estate, and they grow their own fruit. They have that control from grape to glass. And we are one of them. We're one of the 64. So that is really who we are. We talk about celebrating our destiny every day. Our estate vineyard is appropriately named Destiny Ridge.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the wines that we are tasting tonight, because I know you guys just have some accolades.
We had quite a few come through lately, and so I'm really happy to share these with you. The first one that everyone got to try was the 2012 Jet Black Syrah. This is 100% Joseph Phelps clone Syrah, and everyone knows that Syrah is big in Washington, but this one here was just awarded the best in class in the Sunset Magazine Wine Awards.
And that's huge.
Yeah,
It's
really huge. Yeah. So we're really proud of it. This was the first wine that our winemaker ever made, was from this clone. And this is the one that made him want to be a winemaker. And so when he decided he wanted a fancy black label on one of his wines, and we all said, no, that's marketing suicide. Why would you do that? He said, because I grew the grapes, I planted the grapes, I picked the grapes, I made the wine, I want a black label. I said, okay. So this one is his favorite. We call it Jet Black.
Yes.
This is a wine that's got a lot of black fruit characteristics. It's really plush on the mouthfeel, very elegant. Syrah from Destiny Ridge, it has this silky approach to it. So a lot of our wines, like the Corey Butte, you'll see our blends. And I kind of feel that wine is like music. A chord is more beautiful than a single note, except when it comes to the Jet Black Syrah. That one we like to stand on its own and kind of showcase what does Syrah look like in Woodinville Hills.
Right, right. And so now the second wine we were tasting.
Yes, so the Corey Butte.
Yes.
The Corey Butte it's our flagship table wine. And so it's Cabernet based every year, but sometimes it's 4 varietals, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 6. We let Mother Nature craft this wine. So Jared gets a little frustrated because this is quite a big award winner and he doesn't have a whole lot to do with that, except that he grows the grapes, which I think is important. But this is the one, if you ask me, what does Destiny Ridge Vineyard look like in 2011? I would pull out this wine and start talking about it. So the 11 vintage, it was a it was a recovery year. So we had a frost the year before, and when the 11s came around, we had smaller grape clusters. We thinned the crops, so we reduced. So you had smaller concentration, but very aromatic. So you got lower alcoholic levels at more mature profiles. You got really interesting wines with great ageability, approachability, and I think this is quite authentic of what the year looked like. Has always known that we have a lot of longevity with our wine club members, more so than probably any other Washington winery. And they are the people who have invested in us since the beginning. They're the people who stay with us. They're the people we really want to feel, we want everyone to feel special, but we want these people to feel like rock stars every time they walk in. So when we started in Prosser, Jared had a great idea, and he had this hidden door covered with this bookcase. So people would mosey into our tasting room and they'd say, "What's going on back there? I want to be back there." Well, you have to be a club member. So the club membership kind of capped, and we overgrew a little bit, and so we just opened it up, small amount the last couple months. But when we moved over here to Woodinville, we had this really interesting space. So the front part of the tasting room was the original entrance with the schoolhouse, but when you come behind that hidden door, that hidden rock door, it is all about what happens in the club room. But we do a lot of events here. We have Girls Night Out the first Thursday of every month from 5 to 8, and that is open to members and non-members. We have happy hour here on Friday nights. Our club members come in, we have a full menu, and they get to enjoy wine by the glass and bottle, and lots of tasty creations from the chef.
Yes, and you have excellent food on the weekends too.
Yes.
It's really good. So, and you feel, and it's such a warm environment. It's someplace you want to bring your friends to.
Yes.
I know we come and meet here a lot for a little Friday night happy hour. And
and a lot of our members use it as a meeting space, you know, when they have little groups or they have powwows that need a little bit of vino to make them more inspirational. But we have a great time hosting our members. And in the new release, some of the special ones in June we do a Grenache and we do a Limburger. We actually grow more Limburger in the state than anybody else. I find that hard to believe with our friends Kiona over in Red Mountain, but the numbers are there. And then we also released in our wine club membership a Malbec blend that we craft for El Gaucho Wines. It's their house wine, so if you go there and you see the Mackay Duck Press Red, that is from our winemaker. And then we also just released our brand new Little Big Man, the Petit Verdot.
Yes.
And this is a special wine this year. It was just chosen as the #1 Petit Verdot in the state.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
so only I think
Wow,
187 cases of it, but it'll go pretty fast with the numbers. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Kristine, thank you so much for sharing with us, and it's been a lot of fun, and I just thank you for hosting us tonight.
It is a pleasure.
And we are all going to enjoy drinking the wine here, so thanks for sharing.
Thank you very much.